Hello YouTube, welcome back to the channel. I spoiled myself today with the biggest shopping spree of my life, of my entire life. And I've said this in previous videos, I've never really been a big spender. I've always been quite minimalistic and I only ever buy what I absolutely need. So I've never really bought much clothes. I've never really bought like much random stuff. And I would only buy things like a phone or like a laptop, like things that I actually need. And I really ever spend I really ever spend on things that I don't really need. Which is why I'm not really like a luxury watch or a luxury car person. I'm more of the Tesla and Apple Watch kind of guy. That might change in the future when I make more money, but as of right now or in the past, I've never really bought much, right? And today I bought a lot of stuff for myself, a lot of like tech gadgets, which is really exciting because there's things that I've wanted to buy in the past, right? It's not like an absolute need, but I want to get it. So today I bought a lot of those things. very it's a nice feeling. It's a really nice feeling. I spent around 1.6k NZD today, which is around like 900 USD. It's not like that much, but to me, spending that much buying a lot of different things on things that I don't really need it's a great feeling. And it's weird to say, but to me right now, when I spend 1.6k today, it didn't feel like that much because I made so much money in the past 30 days. So that 1.6k really is like 1% of what I made in the past 30 days. And it's just an insane feeling. Oh my god. I can't get over it right now. I'm looking at the 2 bags of stuff I bought today from this tech brunch in NZ called PB Tech, and it's a Black Friday sale. Started yesterday, so I just bought a lot of cool stuff. So I got myself a AirPods Pro 3. That's something I always wanted to get, right? But I was considering buying like cheaper alternatives because Apple is very, very overpriced. I currently have a AirPods 2 that I've been using since like 2019, 2020 when it first came out, and I've been using it for like 5 or 6 years. And recently it's like kind of dying because the battery only lasts about like 1 hour, 1 hour 30 per charge. So I would wear it and I would go to the gym, and before I finish gym it's like run out of power. So that's really nice to get a Pro 3. I heard it's really, really good. Like the noise cancellation is really insane. And I also got myself a Logitech MX3 Master, which is like a productivity mouse, especially good for the MacBook. And the mouse I've been using right now is a Razer Death Adder, and I've been using that since like 2015. So it's been like more than 10 years since I've been using the same mouse. I'm surprised that it's still holding up, and it's still doing not bad. Like the scroll bar is not working anymore, but other than that everything still functions. And I remember I begged my mom back when I was in primary to get that mouse because I wanted to play Minecraft at the time. But yeah, it was like what, 300, it was like 200 NZD, so like around 120 USD. A pretty good mouse, and I've been eyeing that for like the past year, and now I got it. Oh, good feeling. I got a mouse pad to go with that. I also got a MacBook stand just to have it on a better angle when I'm like doing work. What else did I get? I also got a toothbrush. And I also got it's an electric toothbrush. It's pretty expensive, but my mom says it's like a really good one, and we've been thinking about getting that for a long time. So I was like, yeah, I just get it today. And there's some other things I don't even know, man. Like what else did I don't remember. the mouse, sorry, the mouse pad, the stand, I also got a speaker. I also got a JBL speaker for my parents. And what else did I get? Oh, and I also got a 3-in-1 wireless charger. So it's like, what is it called, like Anchor Cube. It was an impulse buy, I'm not gonna lie, and it's the first time in my life that I've impulse bought something over 100. So it's like, it looked really, really clean. It fits my like minimalistic like aesthetic, and it charges your phone, your AirPod, and your Apple Watch all in one. So I don't have to have like really messy desk with all the different cables. And yeah, I think there's like one or two things. That's just some small items. But yeah, it feels absolutely insane. Oh my god, I've never even thought about doing this. But having the ability to just buy what I want, and oh my god, it's such a great feeling. It's such a great feeling. Like I feel so unbelievably happy, and yeah, I can't wait to try it out when I get home, to just do all the unboxing. Man, I've never bought this many things at once. Like price wise, it's like less than what I paid for my iPhone like last year. But just the fact that it's so many different things that I wanted, and I just bought all of it, with some of those being impulse buys, it feels like I'm unlocking. I've like ascended to a different. Oh, it's not like, okay, it's not that deep. It's not that deep. It's just that I got lucky enough to be able to make some money, and now I can spend it on some things that I like to buy. And some of those things are for, while most of it is to increase my productivity, and even the toothbrush is for like wellness and hygiene. So it's not a waste of money. It's never a waste of money. It feels good. Feels really, really good. And now that I have, well, of course I'm not gonna like drop a lot of my money on like a car or something. It's still gonna be in very reasonable standards. Like if I make 100k, I'm fine with spending 10% of it, spending 10k, and a portion of it goes into savings, and the majority of it gets invested back into businesses. So but still, even 10% is still a lot. And I do want to invest more in myself, and invest more into just wellness, and invest more into hygiene, right? And it feels so nice to be able to do that. Oh my god, unbelievable, absolute unbelievable. And oh my god. Okay, enough of that. Enough of that feeling. But today, back to some dropshipping stuff. I've been testing ads for the new supplement brand that I launched, although it's not doing quite well. I also tested another product on the previous store that did really well, and that product is currently at 700 for the day, with 150 spend. So it might be a 1k day for this product. So my second 1k day product. I'm not gonna lie, recently I have not been very productive at all, especially since I stopped running my last product. I've just been in this phase of deciding where to go next, because I've been like working so incredibly hard, like 12-14 hour days since March of this year, and I can confidently say that I have been locked in. I have been deep working. So now that I have made a substantial amount of money, between the month of September to November, I want to actually just take a step back for a little bit and to enjoy life. So yesterday and the day before that, for the first time ever, like in 2 years, I played some games. I played some computer games. I re-downloaded League of Legends, which I used to play a lot back in 2018 to 2021. And I just played some customs with my friends, and it was an absolute blast. Like, it was the most, like adrenaline, like most dopamine I've probably got in the past year. And it almost scared me a little bit because we would finish the games, right? I would play from 8 p.m. to 12 a.m., 4 hours straight. And then after 12 a.m., I hop up the call, and I'm just in a zone where it's like, shit, like that was so incredible, and now I just feel so empty again, because it's like you go from a very high point to now like you're like back in your room, everything's quiet, and it's 1 a.m. It's so different to when you work very hard and have those moments, right? I do believe that having those occasional times where you're just having a blast, it can go both ways, and I don't know how to interpret things, honestly. It could be beneficial in the sense that you work like a maniac and you leisure like a god, right? It's like the differences between the two actually allows you to work harder when you're in your work periods. But at the same time, right, having those moments will raise your bar of your baseline dopamine, and it could result in you making it more difficult for you to focus on deep work. And really, every time I ended the call for the past 2 days of playing games at night, I would just feel so empty. I'm like, damn, that was so incredible, and now I'm just in my room and I feel kind of depressed. So I don't know, I genuinely believe that I find it incredibly difficult for me to rest. Like, even when I was playing games with my friends in call, in between the games, I would like be checking on work. I would be checking on my phone, and I was like messaging my manufacturer because the supplements were getting shipped out and there were some issues. We had to cancel the order and replace another order because we took too long to process on Alibaba. And just in between that, it was just so hectic. And I actually find it a little bit difficult to fully immerse myself in enjoyment. And it's not really a good thing. I want to be able to do both at the same time, and I think if it's done well, it is complementary to your work, right? Being able to work really hard, but also rest really hard at the same time, and just really enjoy yourself. But I can't do that, and I struggle to do that. And which is why I really just want to take a week or take at least a few really good days to just rest, to step away from work. Not completely, but 80%. Maybe I'm just not spam testing creatives or new products and then making edits to the website. I'm actually just replying to some customer emails and then just chilling. That's really what I want to do, and to also find my next chapter, finding my next step, where I want to take things next, because I now have the luxury to actually take a step back. Maybe if I didn't have that successful store, I'm still on the grind right now, but having that really high wave and then come crashing back down, I feel like I do need a recoup period, although it's so close to Black Friday. So there's a big sense of FOMO, right? I want to really rest. If it's January right now, I would, like, there's no doubt in my mind that I want to just take at least 1 week or 2 weeks off. But because it's peak holiday season, my brain is not letting me do that. So it's a very difficult time period right now. So what I think I will do is I will try to enjoy life a bit more, to rest a little bit more, but also not letting the opportunity of Black Friday go completely. So trying to balance it out a little bit more. But yeah, That's that's it for this video, guys. I hope that gave you some motivation, like seeing how happy I am being able to just buy what I want to buy. If you stick to it, you can also do the same thing. Yeah. So it's so nice. Well, anyways, enough of that. I'm sure you're all sick or tired of that now. Okay. See you in the next video. Bye bye.